James, turning to the American teams that are still in the playoffs, I'm from Seattle. I don't have any hockey allegiances, so I was wondering who the most likable team is left, or if there are any Cinderella stories, or I guess teams that are particularly rootable.
The NFL draft is over, but I don't want to let the moment pass without talking about something very important. There's a guy on NFL Network named Mike Mayock, an analyst, draft analyst. He is fascinated by a particular trait possessed by only a very few draft prospects. Here is Mayock in 2014. He's talking with Rich Eisen about Auburn offensive lineman Greg Robinson.
This is Greg Robinson going through the drill. He's checking all the boxes, Michael.
Yeah, he really is. Look at that big bubble butt. That's a power generator. That thighs, quads, and the bubble butt. Offensive linemen love that.
I love yeah, he is.
Dreamy.
Just the longing in his voice. And then the at the end. Here is Mayock last year talking about Stanford lineman Andrus Peat.
He's got dancing feet with that lower body. It's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt.
And finally, here's a discussion this year on the NFL Network set of another Stanford lineman, Joshua Garnett. And Mayock pipes up only at the very end.
Potty to the Arizona Cardinals. They need to replace that. They used to have the best offensive line in the league, and all of a sudden they're better today.
Like that. Powerful bubble butt.
Powerful bubble butt. Just could not resist. According to the Google Ngram viewer, the use of the term bubble butt has exploded since 1990. It's 10 times more frequent. Before 1990, it was 0.0000020% of the time in the Google Books corpus. Now it's 0.0000002%. So 10 times it's exploded. According to the Routledge Dictionary of Modern Slang and Unconventional English, it is a noun. The definition is large, firm buttocks. It's dated to the United States in 1990. And there's also a note in here calling it a pornography fetish. Fascinating. Fascinating, Mike Mayock. And this is not just a pornography / NFL draft situation. The Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, has an online repository of scouting reports of players. There's a 1994 scouting report of a guy named Dante Powell by a scout named George Bradley. Under physical description, it says, good athlete's body, slight build, bubble rear with strong thighs and high waist, looks part. He had 74 major league at-bats. The Rochester Democrat and Chronicle in 1999 noted that one NFL draft primer published a glossary defining the term bubble butt as large buttocks and thigh area, considered a positive. The Palm Beach Post in 2003 said that Pro Football Weekly noted that a prospect named Tyler Whitley had a big bubble butt and good hips, but Whitley wasn't thrilled with that description. My mom was offended by that, he said. It's actually a positive trait, Taylor Whitley's mom. But I wanted to note, you've got to close with a strong twist ending in Afterball. That's my lesson to all of you kids out there who want to do Afterballs. So the thing that I noticed this year that's different, or maybe I just hadn't noticed before, listen to these NFL draft profiles. These are from NFL.com. Greg Milhouse, thick bubble butt, provides for low center of gravity. Avery Young, big bubble rear that he can sink to help him anchor when being bull rushed. Stephen Weatherly, long-limbed frame with wide hips and a big bubble, should handle more muscle. So now it's just bubble. We're not going bubble butt, not bubble rear. Rodney Coe, thick bubble with good natural strength in the lower half. Sayosi Iono, sturdy, durable build with thickness through bubble and down his calves. Devondre Campbell looks the part on the hoof with thickness through bubble and thighs with tapered calves. And then my favorite, Austin Johnson, exceptional size and girth with burly bubble, thighs and calves.
It's always nice when the NFL appropriates pornographic terminology into its scouting reports.
On the hoof is somehow more disturbing to me than bubble even.
And that's a high bar to clear, the bubble bar. I think we might be played out here by Bubble Butt by Major Lazer.
Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble butt.
So we'd love your feedback on what we talked about today, posterior and otherwise.